Good morning, everyone. My name is Melissa Wick, and welcome to day 27 of 30 days of morning yoga. This morning's practice is all about strength. So we're going to awaken the core. We're going to awaken the legs, feel in the power of the legs, challenging our balance, and tap into our resilience. We're going to finish this class in a delicious Savasana to really receive the effects and set an intention for the rest of our day. If you're on this journey with me, welcome back. We're doing so great. I'm really grateful to be here with you. If you're here just for this one practice, welcome. If you want to learn more, head over to day 0. No props needed. But as always, have your blocks close by. They may come in handy. Get into something comfortable, something that you could move in, and let's get this practice started. Let's begin on our backs this morning. Go ahead and lay yourself down. Knees bent. Have the feet about hip width distance apart. And heels close to your glutes. Let your arms just rest by your side, closing your eyes. Let's invite into deep cleansing breaths to fully arrive here together. Breathe in through your nose. Let your belly and your chest fill up. Exhale out through the mouth. Let it go. One more like this. Fully inhale. Receive. Exhale. Release. Closing the mouth and just allow yourself to settle here on your mat this morning. Into your body. And into your breath. Shifting all of your awareness to the smooth rhythm of your breath in and out through both nostrils. We're going to cultivate the breath a little more as we sync the breath with the movement of our body. So feet planted down, flip your palms down towards the mat. As you inhale, pressing the feet down gently, engage your glutes, lift your hips up to a hip bridge. Weight even on both sides of the legs. As you exhale, you lower back down. Now we'll add in the arms. As you inhale, lift the hips, arms reach all the way up and back. Backs of the hands touch the ground behind you. As you exhale, you lower the hips, lower the arms. So a few more like this at your own pace. Developing your breath. Warming up the spine and the shoulders, the muscles in the legs, the hamstrings, the glutes. Developing the mind-body connection. One more wherever you are, and we'll meet with the hips lifted in the bridge, with the arms down by the side, palms facing down. So make sure the back of the neck is lengthened. Weight is even on both sides of the legs, so one leg is not dominating over the other. Tuning into your breath. How stable can you be here? Allowing your breath to smooth out any involuntary twitches. Maybe lift your hips a little higher. On your next exhale, you'll slowly roll down upper back, mid back, lower back. Release your glutes. Give yourself a moment to feel. Let's bring our hands behind the back of the head, interlace the fingers, rest your head in your hands, elbows wide, pull the belly in. Remember that seat belt so you keep the core contained. In breath here. As you exhale, we'll crunch, lifting the shoulders off of the mat so you're not pulling on the neck. The elbows stay wide. Lower down. One breath per movement, going at your own pace. Exhale as your lift. Inhale as you're lowering. Good. Your feet could stay flat on the ground. If you would like to add a little more, bring your legs into tabletop. Point your toes without losing that seatbelt containment here. Keep pulling the belly in, elbows wide. Maybe you shake a little bit. So you're really using your power here rather than momentum. Tapping into your strength. Waking up all of those muscles. Strengthening your core. Now you can stay like this if this is enough for you. Keep going. If you want to add on a little more, lift your chest, stay lifted, or you can decide to just stay down, one or the other. And then just hinge from your right hip. Your knees stay the same. Just tap your right toes down and lift back up. Alternate. Hinge from the left hip, tap the left toes down, back up. So the bend stays the same in the knee. Keep going. One side to the other. You're just hinging from the hip joint. Now this might be enough for you. If you want to add on, you can come with me. When the left toe taps down, bring your left elbow towards that right knee, elbows wide, back to center. Right toes tap down, right elbow to left knee, and center. Tap left toes, left elbow to right knee, center, and just keep going. One side to the other. Again, using your power, feeling the whole way through. Starting to wake up the obliques. One more on each side. And then release. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Exhale out of the mouth if you feel like you need to cleanse. And then we can either roll to one side and meet in tabletop, or you can give yourself a rock and roll or a couple rocks and rolls. And once we get to tabletop, we're going to transition into downward facing. So we're going to tuck the toes under, lift the knees, bring the sit bones up and back, push down through all 10 knuckles. Maybe you start with the knees a little bent, or maybe you give yourself a little pedal. Release any excess tension in the head or the neck. Chest reaches towards the tops of the thighs. Reconnect to that smooth rhythm of breath. Good. Now we're going to inhale, come forward to high plank. Heels, hips, shoulders, head in one line. As you exhale, you can bring the knees down if you'd like. Point your toes, bend your elbows toward the back of the mat. Elbows hug in, lower down. You can do a little back strengthening. So option one, arms down by your side, palms down. And we're going to lift the chest, the shoulders, lifting the hands and arms off of the mat. Tops of feet can stay down, or you can point your toes so much that the tops of the feet lift. Maybe the shins, the knees, the quads. Shin stays in so you're not cranking the neck. Stay here and breathe. If you want a little more, arms can come out to the side. If you want more, bend the elbows. So it's almost as if you want to have the hands a little higher than the elbows. They may not go higher, but if you try in that direction, you'll notice a difference in the shape. Maybe if you want a little more, extend the arms up into a V shape. Connect with your breath here. Don't worry about how high you go. Think length rather than height. Feeling your back body start to enliven. Chin in. When you're ready, you make a pillow with your hands, stack your palms, forehead rests, relax your body down. You can sway or be still. And let's bring our hands by the upper chest, elbows in, tops of feet pressed down. Let's come into a cobra. Inhale, heels of the hands toward your body, heart forward and up. Exhale, lower down. Tuck your toes underneath. Inhale, push up, pull the belly in, extend the arms. And exhale, downward facing dog. Now let's move like honey or like a ninja. The right leg is going to rise, three-legged dog. Bend your right knee, stack open the hips. Shoulders level towards the top of the mat. Engage your glutes. Knee becomes the highest point. As you exhale, come through. Knee stays bent. Knee to the left elbow. Oblique turns on. Lift the belly. Push the floor away. Lift. And inhale, open up. Back to where we started. Three-legged open dog. Exhale, cross. Right knee to left tricep. Cross, lift, lift, lift. One more time. Open it up. Three-legged dog. And exhale, right knee to left tricep. Fallen triangle. So extend your right leg out to the left, outer edge of the right foot down. Spin your left heel in towards the center. Right palm stays down. Left arm opens up. Push the floor away. Stabilize your right shoulder. Are you breathing? And then left hand comes down, turn the left toes to face the front of the mat, sweep your right leg up, three-legged dog, hips stay closed. As you exhale, step your right foot through. Between the hands, left knee comes down, low lunge. Sweeping the arms up, softening the shoulders. Half split, framing your right foot. Sit bones go back. You can slide your right heel forward a little bit. Right toes toward the face, softening the shoulders. Find this dragging action in your heel and your right leg. Couple breaths into your hamstring, softening the shoulders. And let's rebend the right knee, planting that right foot down. Arms sweep up. Now let's transition into high lunge. So we'll tuck the left toes under, press down through your right heel, engage your back leg. You can walk it in for more stability. Zip up the low belly. We're going to transition into warrior three. So your arms could come down into airplane, palms down. So the triceps are engaged, loop the shoulders onto the back, torso starts to come forward. Or you can keep hands in prayer if you'd like, or extend the arms up in front of you if you want a little more spice. So soften your gaze and focus on one point in front of you. Weight transfers into the right leg, left leg lifts. Flex your left foot, left leg fully empowered, but your right knee can stay bent if you need to. Belly pulls in, empower your lower back, chin in. One breath at a time. Now, hands are going to come down either to the ground or to the block. Breathe in, point your left toes, extend both legs. As you exhale, bend both knees, curtsy, left knee tucks behind the right. We'll do that twice more. Inhale, extend both legs, lengthen. Exhale, bend both knees, curtsy. Last one, inhale, extend. This time as you exhale, bend both knees, transition into a seated twist. So left shin comes down, sit bones down, place your right foot to the outside of the left thigh. Both sit bones grounded. Right arm behind you as a kickstand, left arm reaches up. Breathe in. As you exhale, twist to the right, either hug your right knee in or hook left tricep to the outside of the right thigh. Twist from the abdomen. Steady your breath. As you exhale, both hands over to the left, counter stretch. Back to center, preparing for boat pose, Navasana. So zip the legs together. You can have the toes down, hands behind the backs of the knees. Loop the shoulders onto the back. You're leaning slightly back. And then imagine a string tied to your heart. Someone is lifting you, or your higher self is lifting you up. Legs together, either have the toes hover or down, or maybe shins parallel to the sky. Remember that lift. Maybe arms come off the legs. Stay here or interlace the fingers, pointer fingers out, arms to the left, preparing for your oblique, turning on the obliques. Over to the right, over to the left. Over to the right, legs together. Keep that lift. One more each side. Over to the left. Can you invite in that softness? Over to the right. Back to center. Cross your ankles. Hands come forward. Step back. Downward facing dog. Few breaths here. Come back to your breath. If you would like to flow, feel free to flow or stay in downward dog. Just ask yourself what would serve you the best, as long as you can still breathe clearly and effortlessly. Okay, let's prepare for the other side. So moving like honey or a ninja, meaning move with control, not with momentum, nice and smooth. Left leg sweeps up, bend your left knee. Knee becomes the highest point. Shoulders level to the front, engaging your glutes. When your exhale comes, left knee to right tricep, cross, pull the belly in, push the floor away to find more lift. Back up, three-legged dog. Inhale, open up. Exhale, left knee to right tricep, pull in. Last one, inhale, open. Exhale, left knee to right tricep, preparing for fallen triangle. So left leg extends out to the right, outer edge of the left foot down, right heel in, right toes out. Left arm plants down, stabilize your left shoulder, right arm reaches out, push the floor away, find more lift. Right hand comes down, turn the right toes to face forward, sweep that left leg up, breathe in, hips close this time. Exhale, step the left foot through, between the hands, right knee down, low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Softening the shoulders, drop that left hip. And half split. So frame your left leg, slide that left leg forward, toes toward the face, soften the shoulders. And this dragging action in your left heel, breathing into your hamstring. Now let's shift back, planting the left foot down, tuck your right toes under, power up the back leg, and then when you're ready, reach up to high lunge. Grounding down through that left heel, keep pulling the left hip back. Now preparing for warrior three. So either palms down, arms by the sides here, shoulders back, pull the belly in, torso forward, or maybe hands in prayer, or biceps by the ears. Focus your eyes on one point. When you are ready, weight goes into the left foot. Right leg extends. Flex your right foot as if you're pressing a button on the back of the wall with your right heel. Hips closed. So if that means you got to lower the leg a little bit, that's great. Just keep the hips closed. Working with stability, pull the belly in, chin in. Your hands now are going to come down to the ground or onto blocks. Point your right toes, extending both legs. Inhale, even lengthen the spine. As you exhale, bend both knees. Right knee tucks behind the left, curtsy. Inhale, extend both legs, lengthen. Exhale, bend both knees. Last one, inhale, extend. Exhale, curtsy, place your right shin, knee down, sit bones down, preparing for your seated twist. Left foot to the outside of the right thigh, both sit bones down. Use a prop if you need. Left arm down to support you. Inhale, right arm reaches up. As you exhale, hug or hook the left knee and twist over to the left. Use that back hand, tall spine, twisting from the abdomen. Soft, open breath. On your next exhale, counter stretch all the way over to the right. Back to center. Unravel the legs, plant your feet down, knees bent, scoot yourself up so that there's space behind you. We're going to slowly roll down. Palms face each other, feet stay planted down. We'll slowly roll down, really pull the belly in. See if you can get the lower back, touch the mat first. Oftentimes we skip it, so this will take practice. Nice and slow, resist the urge to just plop down. We're almost there. Articulating the spine. You can always hold it tight if you need to. All the way down. Let's bring the soles of the feet together. Supta Baddha Konasana, butterfly. Knees apart, you can always slide a couple pillows under. If this doesn't feel good at all, then take constructive rest. Feet wide, knees fall into touch. Now you can bring one hand on the belly, one hand on the heart, hands by the side, or maybe you want to cactus the elbows. Tune in what would serve you the best in this moment today. Soften your gaze. And if you're feeling a little stimulated, shift your awareness to your belly, to your abdomen. Feeling your belly rise and fall as you breathe. Couple more cycles of breath here. Beautiful. Gently close your knees. We'll come into happy baby before we come into our final resting shape. Knees in, flex your feet. Arms on the inside, either grab your calves, your ankles, or the outer edges of the feet, or maybe peace fingers and thumb wrap around your big toes. Make this your own. Be still or sway. Hips nice and heavy, as long as there's no compression or strain or pulling on the low back. Back of the neck long. Beautiful. Let's release. And let's make our way into Savasana. Final resting pose. Take up as much space as you want, as you need. Maybe you give your hips a little wiggle, maybe a little lift in your chest, slide the shoulders under, get comfortable. One cleansing breath here. Breathe in. As you exhale, let it go through the mouth. Release. Let yourself go inward here, because there's nothing left for you to do. Whole body rests on the ground. Feeling into your resilience, your inner strength. Perhaps here you'd like to set an intention for the rest of your day. What is your intention? On your next exhalation, allow that intention to anchor in and radiate throughout your entire being, feeling it now. And try to stay here for at least a couple minutes, allowing yourself to receive and bathe in your light. I thank you so much for sharing your practice with me, for your trust, and for being on this journey with me. From my heart to yours, namaste.